It's as if I'm not used to restarting these runs over and over again. Plenty of time. Note the time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time. Let me see. All right. Happiness is a warm gun. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Alright, so 299. Finally. We're here. Yeehaw. You have to start over, yeah? I mean, if you die, even if it's not your fault, start over. That's how it works.
Here's your...
That's how it works. I mean... It's just to prove that, you know, patience is a virtue that most people don't have. Most people would be like, what the fuck? Start screaming their heads off. Like, yeah, dude, I've done this a few times. I've failed a couple times. What is it Confucius said? He said, there is 1,000 lessons in failure, but only one lesson in victory. Didn't see me die. Yeah, my controller died. It didn't work right. Like, it stopped working. You'd have to go watch that part over. It's pretty ridiculous. Because my character started walking without me pressing the button, and I was like, okay, I know what's happening. It's not going to work. So I tried to turn off the controller as fast as... I mean, turn off the game as fast as possible. But it was too late because my character couldn't move. He just stopped moving. So I had to restart the system completely from scratch. Oh, you didn't... Oh, you're just joking, aren't you? Yeah, okay, I get it now. Yes, that's one of my favorite quotes from Confucius. There's 1,000 lessons in failure and only one lesson in victory. That's quite a good one. Third time's a charm, yep. I agree. You said we're using the rapier this time? I kind of just want to use a rapier just to fucking get it over with. I mean, it's not like I'm not doing runs I've already done before. I've already done too many of them to the point where I have to do the same runs over again. Might as well just use the rapier and get it over with. Hour and a half warm up, yep. I'm just using the rapier, I don't even care. It's gonna be that run today. The rapier is so busted, dude, I love it. No, use that crappy spear now. We did a shitty run like the last 2 fucking no death runs in this game. You know that already, because, like, I'm sorry to say, but... I mean, the Royal Greatsword wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But the Scythe was trash, and so was the Halberd. The Halberd was not a good weapon. It just wasn't. Like, it's as sad as it is to say, it was pretty shitty. Consider it practice for long distance no death run. I mean, yeah. Because the thing is the freaking 300 run isn't like for what, more than a year? What, 14 months, something like that. And then like I'm probably gonna do another 24-hour no death run soon. What I'll do is I'll do a 72-hour no death run. I haven't done that yet. That's actually something I've never done before. We did the 36-hour no death run. That was actually not too bad. You know what I mean? But 72 hours might be a little challenging. 3 days no death run. That would be kind of an interesting feat. Yeah, I'll do some minor ones. It's been a while since I've done a long distance. I like all the people telling me, you shouldn't do that run, it's dangerous. Like, do you realize the more you tell me not to do it, the more I want to do it now? I'm a psycho, I work that way. Don't do it, you're gonna hurt yourself. So,
I've no choice now.
A Pete and Pete reboot. Who's gonna play Pete and Pete? I backstabbed her with my fist, dude. Oh wow. I don't think I've ever done that with her specifically. I've done it to the merchant a couple times. Same cast? Nice, dude. What? Done by Nickelodeon too, or done by like Netflix or something? They did pretty good with that 70s show. Yeah, that was pretty good, right? I like that 90s show too, man. I thought it was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun thing, man. I'm glad they did that. That was legit. That was pretty chill. It was pretty entertaining to watch. Guess I'm not running no infinite ammo, no death run in RE4 tonight. That's what I feel like doing. That shit ain't gonna happen. Whatever. Back to Dark Souls. Some guy last stream was like, dude, I'm so glad you're back on Souls games because I don't really think it's that entertaining when you play anything else but Souls games. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Get a life, bro. I'm gonna play what I want. How's about that? So I've been playing more Resident Evil 4 on purpose, basically. Resident Evil, I love it, dude. It's fucking good, yeah. I love it too, man. It's fucking great. Yeah, this morning I was like, I gotta play some Dark Souls today. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play Resident Evil. And then this dude tells me on my video the other day, because I posted the link to the standard no death run I did, the first one. It's like, are you really proud of that? How can you be proud of it? I said, well, it's my first no death run in fucking Resident Evil, bro. I'm not necessarily skilled in Resident Evil because I never really played any Resident Evil. You know, I'm thinking in my head, and he's like, well, I don't know how you can be proud of you run Souls no death runs. How can you be proud of that? And it's like, dude, there's what's called logical progression. I mean, there is a thing, you know, in the military, in the Marines, they call it evolution. It's called evolution. That's what it's called. It's called an evolution. What you do is you start with something simple and then you evolve it into something difficult. It's pretty simple. It's a simple concept. It's a logical concept. If you don't understand the logic behind it, it's just a pride thing. That's basically what it becomes. Because what it is we call this in the gym, what we call it is pride lifting. That's what you call it. Doesn't mean you can actually lift whatever it is that you say you're going to lift. You're doing it out of pride alone, no other reason, essentially. And it doesn't mean that it's good for you in any fucking sense of the word of being good. It just means you're doing something that's going to hurt you in the long run. You're going to basically end up hurting your actual productivity as training in whatever sport, or for whatever reason you're actually in the gym in the first place. You're actually going to hurt yourself in the long run because of it. The mentality is fucking stupid is what it is. It's just a bunch of dumbass shit that you put in your own head. I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it on the hardest level. It's like, yeah, good for you, but that's not how I work. I learn at the base level and then I start projecting into different things. That's how my mind works. It's called logic. You learn one fundamental thing, then you add on to the fundamental. You know, it's like learning basketball. First you learn to dribble, then you learn how to shoot, and the next thing you know you're making layups, and then you're making free throws, and then you get to slam dunking. You don't just go straight from dribbling to slam dunking, motherfucker. Shut up. You're dumb. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you want a long-lasting skill in anything at all in the world, you start with a progression. You start with the simplest progression and you learn. And then you move on to the next lesson, to the next technique, to the next fucking skill set. You don't just jump the fucking gun and go straight for the fucking throat. It doesn't work that way. If it does, it's not a long-lasting skill set that you're going to earn. It's temporary. Your muscles won't remember. Your body won't remember. It just doesn't work out for you. It's like you've never lifted a weight before and you go straight in the gym and you find the heaviest fucking weight you can find and you try doing a rep with it. You're never going to learn proper form. You're never going to learn how to actually lift that weight properly and build actual muscular tissue you're going to use. You're just going to end up hurting yourself and learning improper technique. Did we miss the ring again? We did miss the ring again, didn't we? Yep. No, I don't know, actually. I have no clue who owns Kick. I'm just on here because it's not Twitch or YouTube. That's basically what it comes down to. I'm too cool for fucking YouTube, and Twitch annoys me, so... I have nothing against Twitch streamers. I'm okay with Twitch streamers, actually. I just don't want to stream on Twitch ever. I have a Twitch account, and I have the ability to be affiliate on Twitch if I wanted to, but I'm never going to do it. Thank you, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the follow. What am I buying here? Oh yeah, I just gotta talk to her. Thank you, lady.
Lively times these are.
Did you say you were gonna leave? I wasn't even paying attention.
It
Yeah, there she goes.
Lonely time.
Lonely times. Yeah, Twitch is this, like, there's something about Twitch. A lot of stuff, actually. I'm a pain in the ass. I'm definitely a pain in the ass. Like, I'm not easy to deal with. I get myself in trouble, like, with my mouth. That's what you gotta understand. I'm a very, very vocal individual. Like, I don't really like to play by people's rules. I'm kind of really like that. Like, really, really like that. Hence why I don't work a regular job. Like, I would be terrible at taking orders from somebody else in these days, specifically nowadays. But, like, it's just... On Twitch, I know I'd get canceled right away. Because I don't want to kiss ass or suck dick. Excuse the language, but that's just how it goes. I don't give a fuck. They have so many established mafia-type groups and cliquish bullshit on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, in order to be a Dark Souls streamer, you have to be friends with other Dark Souls streamers and all that shit. I don't really give a fuck enough to give a shit about being in their little group. I don't want to be popular or friendly with them. I know that's kind of a weird-ass way to act. Yeah, my controller didn't work. It died, bro. It was fucking stupid. So I had to restart the PS5 just to get started again. I'm one of those people. I'm not an ass kisser. I just fucking speak my mind. If people like it, cool. If they don't like it, they can go to hell. That's just... I know that's, like, really insensitive, and I get it. That it's, like, not the most sensitive way to act in your life, and, you know... But I really don't see the point of lying to people, because we're all gonna die pretty soon, so... I really refuse to fucking, like, put up that front and be like, I'm your friend and your buddy and we're gonna get along and please subscribe to me. I'm not one of those people. I'm just not. If you want one of those people, go follow fucking Markiplier or something. Markiplier is a great streamer, dude. Like, he's, I mean, a great content creator. Way better than me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. He's fucking amazing. But I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a bad streamer, but I'm definitely not trying to make you my friend. I don't give a shit if you like me. That's just how I roll. That's how it goes. And that's kind of the reason why I don't want to be on Twitch. Twitch is one of those where you have to be friendly with people and you gotta get along and you gotta be in the chart and you gotta follow and do all these, you know, specific events that the Twitch streamers are doing. And, like, I'm not into that shit. Yeah, logic over emotion. That's exactly how I am, yeah. You want a fantasy, go find a fantasy. I'm not here for that. That's what it comes down to. I know I'm gonna croak in a few years. I'm a lot more cynical. Yeah, see, I can't do that. I wish I could do that. And that's actually the thing that society would accept, and there's nothing wrong with acting like that. That's totally just you know what I mean? I have nothing against people that do that. But deep down inside, I know, like, I can't, like, personally, I can't do that. I just can't pretend, you know? I just can't, like, it bothers me because I know I'm being dishonest with myself. And it doesn't mean you're being dishonest. You know what you're capable of. You know what you're doing and all that shit. But for me, it's different. I don't follow the same rules and principles. What is this dude dancing? You know what I mean? Look at this guy, dude. He's doing the fucking two-step. Look at this guy. Anybody got some cumbia? Hold on. Oh, dude, I was going to throw some cumbia on for him. Techno cumbia. This guy is... I don't know what he's doing. It's hilarious. Grip walking Loki. No shit, like, that's the thing about it. It's a survival mechanism to be that way. There's nothing wrong with that. you know? But see, I don't have that filter, dude. That's the problem. I don't have that. I can't do that. It's not possible for me to do it. Like, I tried to do it for a long time. Like, for most of my life, I think I've been that dude that's like, okay, we can get along. We can be friends and shit, you know? But, like, deep down inside, I was like, fuck that. And then, like, finally, when I started saying fuck that out loud, dude, I never fucking stopped. I just ran with that shit. I'm like, you know what? Life's too fucking short. I don't give a shit. You don't like me? Go to hell. That's where it came from. I don't know. I think it was because my cousin passed away, you know, from fucking drug overdose and shit. You know, after that, I think I just changed as a person, man. I knew life was too short, bro. It's like, yeah, I ain't got time to waste on this shit. Get busy living or get busy dying. That's what it says in the fucking Shawshank Redemption. It's kind of true, man.
So, right?
And like I said, I don't have anything against people that do that, because I mean everybody's just trying to get through their life, and that's why I say it's dangerous to be that way. It's not necessarily. You can't get along with everybody acting like that. And that gets me in a lot of trouble with a lot of people because I just refuse to give a shit about it, essentially. And I get why people get upset. It makes sense to me, but it doesn't mean I'm going to change. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, I know you're pissed off. I know why you're pissed off, but I don't care. That's what it comes. I just don't give a fuck. I'm not here to hold your hand, baby. Stop crying. You know, go cry to mama and daddy, because the real world don't give a fuck. Sorry. Don't give a shit.
You and you, a man, not a quick. I'll be around if you will.
Yeah, this controller's still acting up. It won't let me move to the side. The second you betray my trust, yeah, see, but that's, I mean, I wish I could be like that. That's the thing I don't understand, Jose. I wish I could be like that. I can't. It's hard for me to be that way. Like, because it's just hard for me to trust people, dude. Like, I just don't trust anybody. It's sad to say that, but it's fucking true. I just don't. It's true. You can find more friends, yeah. It's also why I really don't have any friends. Like, I have, like, 2 friends, really, in the whole entire world. I really do wish I could be like that. I wish I could just, you know, try to see it from that angle, and I do like force myself sometimes to try to see it from that angle, but ultimately the other side of me just gives in, dude. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. That's just how it happens. Like, I can't control that part of myself. I don't know what it is. I have like a lot of impulse control problems specifically because of it. That's why I like dangerous shit. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody I think it was like this morning, and it is the truth. Like, when I was young, like, all I wanted was to be, like, peaceful. I just wanted to have a peaceful existence. That's all I ever wanted out of life, was to be peaceful. From the time I was a child, I just wanted to have peace and, like, you know, tranquility and clarity and, like, spiritual, like, you know, perspective on life and stuff. And then, like, the world was like, fuck you, dude. It gave me like a bad bag of shit, you know, like, it's like it gave me people that pretended to be something they weren't, you know what I mean, that hurt me intimately, like on a very deep level emotionally when I was really young. So, are you innately skeptical of people in the beginning? Dude, hell yeah. The only way that I really trust people is if they show themselves to be there for you after a period of time. And ultimately, that makes it so that I alienate people, which is not good. And that's why I said it's not good to be that way. Because not all people are bad. And the thing is people would see me, you know, as somebody who's like a brave individual. And to some extent, I can be brave. But the reality is I'm not a brave person. The reason why I say this is because if I was brave, I would have a big enough heart. I would open my heart to people that could hurt me. Do you see what I'm saying? But I haven't mastered that ability. I haven't been able to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not capable to just open my heart to random people and just let them in. I wish I was. I wish I was better than that, but I'm not, dude. I'm just terrible at it, to be honest with you. I'm not good at it at all. And that's definitely a shortcoming that I have in my own life, is that I'm just not trusting of anybody. And it's, if anything, I think it's bad for everybody. It's bad for people. Like, I don't think it's good for anybody in that situation. It's not bad for people that have been in my personal relationships. It's not, I haven't been kind in that sense. Like, I should give people the benefit of the doubt because I don't know them. But ultimately, because the world has shown me such cruelty, I don't fucking feel that way. It's sad to say that, but it's true. I mean, I'd rather be completely honest about myself, and that's the truth. You don't want to get hurt? I mean, yeah. I mean, think about it this way. I'm going to explain it to you like this, and this is dark as fuck, and I don't, you know, a lot of people don't like hearing this, okay? People don't like hearing this, and I get it, and if it's too much for everybody, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it anyways because I'm a very honest person. When I was a child and I went to fucking karate class, okay, I learned something that I loved. I learned something about myself. I learned something about something that I truly enjoyed. It was like it was a big part of my just big part of my soul, even if you would call it that, right? My consciousness, whatever you want to believe in. The man that raped me was my fucking karate instructor. And I was like 5 years old, bro. And I don't mean like, oh, you know, he just kind of touched me, whatever. No, he fucking raped me. And it wasn't like, you know, oh, he just raped me and then that was it. No, he fucking filmed himself raping me. So, something I truly spiritually identify with emotionally and trusted this individual as like a fucking parent almost. The dude fucking raped me when I was a child. So my mental makeup is very fucked. Like, it's not a good way to live. So ever since then, I've had trust issues with people. And it's understandable where those trust issues come from. And I'm not looking for sympathy. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you, because I don't give a fuck if they're like that. But I just need you to know where I'm coming from and why I act the way I do. Why I don't trust people. That's where it comes from. But see, I think it's done me a disservice, though, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's justified. It makes sense in the logical way that things should work out in your mind. But I think it's a disservice. I think it's a disservice to the people that truly love me. You know, and all I need to do is accept the love that I'm given, but, like, I refuse to fucking do it. You know, so it's a disservice to myself and it's a disservice to other people. Like, it's not good. It's not good to live like that. It's just not. It's not healthy to live like that. Alright, enough about that shit. Let's talk about something else. Let's pretend we didn't talk about that. I'm sorry if I affected anybody with my fucking language and shit. But yeah, that's just kind of how it goes, man. The world is a real place. It's terrible. There's a lot of bad shit that happens to good people. But it doesn't mean there's nothing but bad people out there. You know what I mean? Honestly, I do believe there are good folks out there. There's a whole hell of a lot of them. You know what I mean? And they definitely deserve a chance, in my opinion. Like, for instance, even like you guys, like, I trust y'all. Like, I trust Jane for sure. I trust Jose. I trust Keenan. I trust, you know what I mean? So on and so forth, because you guys have made yourself a parent in my life. Like, you've been there. You've been on the struggle runs. You've been there for, like, a long time. And a lot of the reason why I keep streaming, like, even though I don't really make much money just doing the live streams, I make more money not doing live streams, honestly. Like, I do it because I enjoy being around you people. You know what I mean? I really do. Like, that's literally why I do it. I love my community. I love you folks very much. The ones that follow me all the way over here to kick. You know what I mean? Because you're there for me. You guys have shown me through time that you're willing to struggle and be there for me no matter what. And that's honestly some shit I can't really say I know from a lot of people. So, like, to me, that's more important than a lot of other stuff that I could be doing. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm getting emotional, and it's stupid for me getting emotional because there's no reason to, but I do appreciate you guys being there for me. Even though I may seem like I'm in a bad mood or something sometimes, like, I'm grateful to know you guys, even if you're just strangers on the internet. So... Hit up Coliseum sounds good, man. It's been a while. Yeah, I'll stop talking about this shit, though. I need to stop talking about it. I'm getting crazy over here. I sound like a nutcase. Consider you a friend. I'm the same, man. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, I consider you friends. You know what I mean? The same shit. Jane especially. Like, I know that I talk about Jane a lot, but... like, me and Jane are kindred spirits for some reason. I don't know what the universe was thinking when it brought us together. I don't know how she puts up with my shit, to be honest with me. To be honest with you. Because I'm a pain in the ass, dude. Like, legit, like a pain in the ass. Like, and I talk some shit. Like, so, like, I'm not the most desirable person to listen to sometimes, you know. Thanks, I appreciate that, Matt. I really do. Yeah. Let's talk about something else, man. Come on, let's talk about, what do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about something completely different. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about something different. Nipples? You want to talk about nipples? I have no idea, Matt. I haven't thought about it, man. I was going to do a hitless run, but I don't think I got time to work on that. I'll probably do a hitless run, like, after. More than likely. This controller still ain't working. No, I stream on Facebook, man. I was streaming today. I did a no death run in Resident Evil 4 earlier. I still stream on here. But tomorrow I'm on Facebook during the daytime doing 300. Yeah, I haven't thought about it, man. Like, honestly, I think maybe I'll do an Elden Ring run. I'll probably do different weapon each boss, no death run, because that's a long run, so I might as well do that tomorrow. I've been thinking about that run for like a month and a half. Kind of want to try it. So every time I kill a boss, I use a different weapon. You know what I mean? And that means I gotta upgrade it and all that other shit, so it's gonna take longer than it should. That might be interesting, actually, to do.
Thank you, kind. But
So this weapon is busted. Like, it's legit. Yeah, the weapon's figured out? Fuck no. That's what'll make it interesting. I have no idea. Yeah, it'll be an interesting run because I have no idea what weapons I'm gonna be using. I'll probably use, like, I know for sure I'm gonna use the halberd on Radon because that's like the best weapon to use against them. But, like, it doesn't matter what weapon. I think, like, the only person I'm probably gonna have trouble with is probably Gideon, of course. You're supposed to be thinking about it? Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be thinking about it. Gideon might give me some shit. Other than that, it should be fine. Gideon sucks anyways. All the worst weapons. We did a flail only run. Even though they buffed the flails, man, it still sucked. It was terrible. Because the weapon has, like, no range. It is slow. Like, it is shit. Like, it is, like, one of the worst weapons. That is the new whip, in my opinion, the flail. Fly by the seat of your pants. The best way to do it, really. It's the most fun, actually, you know? These things, I think these creatures were always weird. Those ones right there were pretty strange. Not looking rude enough. Yeah, well. Who's the one crying about that? Native people or white people? No, I'm just kidding. I'll just stop there. I'll just stop there. Just like with the Little Mermaid, I don't know why everybody's all mad about it. Just let the movie happen, yo. Just let it happen. I don't care. Just like people not buying Budweiser, I don't understand. It's beer. Who gives a shit? I don't care. Same thing. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Y'all like to eat each other alive on social media. I ain't doing that. All it comes down to is if I want to get drunk, I'll drink beer. If I want to take my daughter to watch Little Mermaid, I'll take her to watch Little Mermaid. I don't give a shit. Lilo and Stitch movie, if the girl doesn't look native enough, I'm still going to take her to go see it anyways. Doesn't matter. She won't care either because she's a little girl. Don't give a fuck. Be careful. Jose. Hey, dude, I didn't know there was a spot right in that attack. You can just stand there and not get hit. What the fuck is that? Well, I learned something new right there. I'd never done that before. The fucking Peter old man. Dude, they need this shit on Facebook. Like watching those. About privilege shit. Yeah, that's what I always say. We were all spoiled, dude. Think about it. People are crying about specific things like the smallest details in video games. I think the most spoiled though is like fucking FromSoft fans. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, like I really do believe FromSoft fans are a bunch of fucking spoiled babies. They really are. Like, they're good at these games. They're very skilled. They like challenging shit. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you get to them complaining about certain details in video games, that's when they start to get like, wah. It's like, it's a fucking video game. Shut up and play it. Just shut up. Dude, I remember when there was like 2D fucking game pads that had no color. You know what I mean? They were shitty. They were like $6 a piece. You know? I remember that. I remember an era where there was like fucking 8-bit video games and shit, dude. I remember sinking quarters into Double Dragon, and that did not look good nowadays. Like, why are you bitching? Shut up. You don't like it? Play something else, dude. It's that simple. Oh yeah, I heard about that. People complaining it's too much like the original. It's like, what do you fucking expect? It's a remake, dude. It does not make any sense. I don't understand though. It is one of those things though in the FromSoft community. It's like they always compare it to their favorite FromSoft game. Doesn't matter what game that is. Like it could be Bloodborne, it could be Sekiro, it could be Dark Souls 2. It doesn't matter. People always do that in the FromSoft community. They're like, no, it's not as good as this game. This game was just way better. It's like, who cares? Just don't play it. Graphical error or a weapon is too good. People cried till things changed and nerfed into the ground. Yeah, exactly, dude. Yep, like I'm gonna be honest, I was one of those people that was complaining about Rivers of Blood and Elden Ring. But I mean, it was busted. Like that is something that could have been helped, you know? Other than that, you're right. Like I agree. You know, like I did complain about that stuff though. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's true, like it's literally, well, you just can't parry everything in the game. Or like, what is it, Wolong? I hate Neo. Like, I straight up don't like Neo. Didn't even really give them a chance because I was pissed off and I was biased about fucking Ninja Gaiden, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give Neo a chance. And I went and I bought it. You know what I mean? Does it play like Second Armored Core? Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give Neo a chance. I'm gonna give Wolong a chance, and I did, and I fucking loved it. I thought it was a great game. I think it's still really good. Like, it's fucking amazing, actually. And I'm glad I just gave it a chance instead of bitching on it. You know what I mean? But it's just so easy to be that way and just like fucking complain about shit for no reason because there's nothing else to complain about. We have like better stuff than most people if you're able to afford a fucking game system that plays Wolong in the first place. It's just that I think some people that are complaining about it are the ones that can't play the game. Honestly, because you look at the port for PC, it was tragic, dude. It was rough. And the thing is like, people are like, that game is shit. But the thing is if the frustration was specifically about the fact that it didn't work on PC, then I'd get it. But if it's about the gameplay itself, then it's like, it's just don't fucking play it, dude. Don't play it. Just don't play the game. It's pretty fucking easy. Just turn it off. Dude, the thing is, too, imagine growing up in an era like we did where there wasn't on-demand television. You couldn't watch whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted, without commercials. You remember that era? Where, like, you had to wait for the TV show to come on that you wanted to watch? Like, you literally had to wait around to a Saturday afternoon at a certain time, whenever that show was actually going to be on, in order to catch that show and actually enjoy that show. And then people complain about TV shows being shitty or whatever, and it's like, dude, you can watch it whenever you want to, or just never watch it. It's pretty easy. Yeah, dude, 6:37 p.m. Yeah, I remember that, dude. 3 channels of black and white, 13-inch television. Damn, son. I gotta get some more vape. Hold on, I'll be right back. I can't get invaded in here, so. Alright. Back. Nah, it's just a crazy difference there, man. You know what I mean? Like, Jane knows the struggle. I mean, the thing is like, that was a convenience back in the day. And I'm sure she appreciated when her show came on, you know? Like, let's talk a little, like, if we're talking about, like, the, early 80s, late 70s, or whatever, right? Like, when your show came on, you were happy it was on, and you'd make the time to sit there, and it was an event, you know? When you watched your show, like, I was talking about Saturday morning cartoons, that was like heaven for me. I fucking loved Saturday morning cartoons when I was a child, you know? Like, it was a whole ritual thing, you know? There was a ritual to it, basically, you know? And that vibe is very specific. It makes you appreciate the entertainment a bit more because of it. Without that, I feel like people are spoiled as shit because it does seem that way. Things, yeah, see, that's very important, I think. Oh, what the hell did I do? Fuck, dude, I went all the way back to the fucking top. God damn, dude, I had not meant to get 299 today. I swear to God, I'm not. We're gonna finish this run even if it kills me, though. Fuck this. I gotta go all the way the fuck back down now. God damn it, Ray. Yup. This is like, I think the 3rd time I've done that in the last 3 months. Fuck it, we're gonna get 40 vigor, though. I don't know if they'd be happier people if they've already had these conveniences. I think they may be like, because I think, so like, I don't know, I think my brain works like this. Sometimes people view hardships in a certain way. Like, I like to view them as learning situations. Not everybody thinks like that. You know what I mean? People that have been spoiled most of their lives don't think like that. They tend to look at it the other way. Like, well, I used to have this and now I don't have it and I want it back. You know, so I think it just depends on the person. Like, some people would be genuinely happier. Other people, I think, would just be bitter as shit. Like, to the point where if they aren't bitter now, they'd be even more bitter than they were already. Like, it just depends on the person, really. I'm one of those people that likes hardship to some extent because I think it kind of weeds out weaknesses in character. But that's me, and not everybody's like that. A lot of people, they just like the easy things, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking the easy shit. If you like that, you like it. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I love the hardships. They're like learning lessons, you know, lessons to learn, essentially, for me. Not everybody's like that, though. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to be like that either, because sometimes that can be bad, because you always want, like, a terrible situation, kind of. For those reasons alone, like, you learn something about your character, your personality, or whatever. It's not healthy to be that way, honestly. But yeah, it just like, and I just think it depends on the person. Like for me, I think I would genuinely be happier. That's why I don't watch TV. Literally don't care. Like what am I rewatching right now? Chuck. You know how long Chuck's been off the air? Like 10 years, dude. I've seen it already. I've watched the whole series like twice already. Maybe 3 times. And I'm rewatching it yet again. And it's not because, like, it's the best show ever made or anything. It's pretty fun. I like the show. I think it's a great show. But, it's just because of that reason. Like, I just enjoy it. Whatever. I watched Buffy. That was pretty funny because it has been off the air for, like, 20 years. And then it's funny because I went to go hang out with my my cousin and my sister when she was in town, and he's like, dude, I just watched Buffy because I was wearing my Buffy T-shirt. I have two Buffy T-shirts, and I was wearing my Buffy T-shirt that day, and he was like, I just watched that show. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. Is I watched it because when I work, I have to have something on, and I wasn't really paying attention or anything, but it was on. I did watch it. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome, because you make me feel like an old person. The same with when I was talking to a girl at the vape shop. Like, she's cool. She's pretty neat. I think she's like 19 or something. She's really young, you know? She's really young. She's a kid, and I was like telling her that I really like the show Buffy, and she's like, dude, that show's just old. I'm like, yeah, it is. You're right. Is Buffy on Netflix? No, it is not. It was at one point, and then it was on Prime. It's not on Prime anymore. It's on, it's called Roku or Vudu or some free shit. What a bitch, yeah. I mean, she's young. I don't blame her. You like this way better than watching it? I'm glad to hear that, dude. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. I like the emojis and shit, dude. Honestly. A tie-dye chunk? What the fuck? I didn't know you guys dropped that shit. I get why she said that, you know? I get it. And then I told her manager, like, can I fire her now? And I was just joking, you know, I wasn't serious. But, I'm not sensitive. This show is old. I mean, she has a point. But I also think that's one of the best television shows ever written. I mean, is it fucking cheese? Yeah, it's straight up cheese, but it's still my favorite. One of my favorites. The one I want to watch that I haven't watched all the way through, though, is Supernatural, and I heard that's really good. And it just gets better. I think I've done like season 6 Supernatural or something like that. I haven't gone past season 6. But I heard it's fucking great. Spike, dude, I love Spike. Yeah. You know what's funny too is I've said this before, but what's his face? Joss, the one that wrote it, absolutely fucking hated the guy that played Spike. That's why, like, if you ever watched the episodes where, like, Spike's being tormented because he's kind of, his brain is basically broken in certain episodes, it's because of the fact that Joss hated him so much and wanted him off the show. He wanted him written off the show completely. I love Spike, though. I think he's one of my favorite characters. I also like the crazy arc where, like, he basically becomes human again just to prove that he has a soul for Buffy. Like, he goes and he does all this stuff and basically makes himself insane by being granted his humanity back, and it's like, Jesus, that's ridiculous. That's such a ridiculous concept. It really is, like, ridiculous. Just like the magnitude of that concept is fucking out there. Turn into them porking. You know what was funny too is, like, when he'd have those fantasies about her dominating him for some reason, and then he would try to find reasons for her to beat him up. It's like, what the fuck is this, dude? Shit is ridiculous. She wasn't good to him, though, man. Honestly, Buffy was really messed up to Spike. She really was. Like, granted, he wasn't a good person, and he admitted that, and he knew he wasn't a good person. Like, he was a terrible individual, and, like, his backstory is very interesting because of it, but she was just cruel to him, man. Like, she used his ass pretty brutally. And, like, I like Angel, but I don't like Angel as much as Spike. I kind of wish there was a Spike TV show, because there was supposed to be one at one point. But, you know, Joss doesn't like Spike, so it didn't happen. That would have been an interesting spin-off. A Spike TV show. But I don't know who they could have put in it, because David Boreanaz and fucking Charisma Carpenter and the dude that was like the other Watcher, they were an Angel. So I don't know who the fuck would be in it. Seth Green or what? It wouldn't make fucking sense to me. Just ran back to Angel? Yeah, bro. Always. That one episode, though, like, I think it was the end of a season, I can't remember. She had to choose between destroying the world or murdering Angel. She murdered Angel. I was like, that shit is intense, dude. And then Angel has to climb his way back out of hell, basically. It's like, the fuck, man? This shit is intense. He was bland. I mean, the thing is, I think Angel wasn't a bad character, but you're right, he was bland. He was a bit bland. I do get that. I do get that part of it for sure, because he was a bit bland. Angel was also a piece of shit too, though, because of what he had done when he first became a vampire. Here, fucking nerds, dude, I swear. We all me and Jose talk about is fucking Buffy lore and goddamn comic books. That's literally it. It's basically my life. That's fair, dude. That's fair. Jesus, dude. We went from level 69 to a level 124. That's just broken. Is that a bumblebee? I think that's a bumblebee. Monotony of your childhood, yeah. Comic books are an awesome escape, I agree. I haven't read comics, though, like, in years, dude, so I don't know if there's any good ones out there anymore. I do remember the first printing of McFarlane stuff, though. Remember we were talking about McFarlane the other day? Like, I remember, like, what do you call it, when Venom was introduced. I remember when Carnage was introduced. I remember when Spawn first edition, first issue came out, man. Holy shit. That was like a big deal. Spawn was like the brand new bad boy on the block, dude, and that was fucking cool. I remember that being a thing. And I remember Nintendo Power magazine. Remember magazines, dude? Man, magazines were so fucking popular, dude. Wow. Jesus, dude. Magazines were so fucking heavy. I remember that. They used to be so heavy. Like, compared to now, they're like 4 pages. And now, back then, they were like, this issue is an extra. It's like 60,000 pages in this shit. Time Life magazine would have these giant volumes and shit of fucking pages in it. And then I bought the Mario 3 Brothers 3 guide. That's fucking... Dude, that game is so much fun, dude. Mario Brothers 3 is so good. You play Mario World? That game is fun, too, man. Mario World, Super Mario World is fucking great. I think 3 was actually my favorite Mario Brothers of all time. Still to this day. There's so much cool hidden shit in that game. And then the pre-Google. I'm going to look it up in the encyclopedia. I have a book report. I need to grab the encyclopedia. The gritty attitude era of comics, Wolverine, Venom, Punisher. Hell yes, son. Good shit. Those were good days, dude. We need the Encyclopedia Britannica for the house. Remember the encyclopedia salesman and then the commercials and shit? Oh my god, dude. That's fucking just classic. Classic, dude. Look it up in an encyclopedia. All encyclopedias are not created. It's true, they weren't. Yeah. Back in the... I believe it. Dude, that must have been hard to get. That must have been difficult. Yeah, I remember the encyclopedia. I remember book reports in school, man. That was hilarious. Nowadays, you just have ChatGPT do your fucking book report for you. That's why China has such stringent rules on ChatGPT, because kids are doing that nowadays. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi novel. If you were to go back to the 90s, it'd be like, one day you'll have a machine that does this for you. What are you talking about, dude? For real? Dude, stop. I don't want any trouble, Forlorn. I'm just gonna kill you over here instead, okay? Come with me. I'll show you the ways of the true Forlorn. Book fairs? Dude, I loved book fairs. Yeah, dude. They used to sell the slap bracelets at book fairs and the fucking Lisa Frank stickers, dude. I was fruity back then, even. It's like, dude, these fucking slap bracelets. This one has lips on it, bro. This one's got Lisa Frank prints. You coming, motherfucker? Let's do this shit. Spy kits, yeah. Backstab SETI, motherfucker. Come here. Welcome to Backstab City, bitch. Come here. That little twofer is a nice weapon move right there. But I think you have to be completely hollow to get any damage out of that weapon, though. Which is kind of dangerous. Just playing the game that way is pretty rough, actually. Well, I guess we could fight in front of her. It wouldn't hurt anybody. Come here. She's gonna... This is like Mortal Kombat right here. KO! Encarta? I don't remember Encarta. What is Encarta? Alright. You're dead. It's time to move on. Ow. Oh, yeah, you install on your PC? I didn't. Oh, fuck, dude. I wouldn't have not known that. Seriously. I would have not known about that. Purposely trolling something that way. It's true though. Yeah, that would be me doing that shit on purpose. Like, oh yeah, it's time to fuck with myself. Dude, I remember when PCs, personal computers, nobody fucking had one. I remember that era. Like, no, dude. My dad was one of those like anti-technology. He's still that way actually. He's anti-technology. My father. He's like super anti-tech type dude. Still like, I don't know why he's like that. He's just always been like that still as a child. It's like, I'm never getting a personal computer. The government will know exactly what's going on and what you're doing all the time. It's like, they already know that. Shut up. They don't need a computer to figure that shit out. Come here, man. Seriously. And then like, he ended up, my mom's like, I need a PC, because she decided to go to night school because she went to nursing school. You know what I mean? So she needed a PC, so we got one. And you know who played on it all the time? Me. My mom hardly ever fucking used that computer. We spent all this money on it. We could only get it after income tax time came, because, you know, that was when the bank came in. And literally, I was the only one who played with it. And of course, that was the era where I discovered internet pornography. Right? 5 minutes. It would take 5 minutes for like half a sheet of paper to be printed with pornographic image on it. And I remember internet connections being like fucking 56K, 32K. And it would just take a billion years, dude. And everything was rendered like really, really badly. You remember printer sheets that had fucking those little things on the side where you'd rip them off afterwards? There were like little holes that were punched in there, and you would just pull them off of the sheet after you were done printing it to make it a straight piece of paper. It was stable, yeah. Yeah. I'm using the phone. Get off. Get off the internet. And then before that, of course, the pornography of choice was the pirate box. You know, there was a channel called the Spice Channel. I don't know if anybody ever watched the Spice Channel. That or Playboy, but Playboy was the high-end version of the Spice Channel. And then if you didn't have that, you had Cinemax late after night, when you shouldn't be awake. Softcore porn. That shit was hilarious. It was always people from B-rated movies just pretending to have sex. That was the best part of that one. Yep, that's classic, dude. Sylvester Stallone wasn't a porno, really? I didn't know that. What was it called? Do I need this? I don't need this. I need this for him. What's up, Norris Salvatore? Welcome to the stream. He's in a softcore porn. Was he really? I heard Danny Glover's daughter does pornography, or she did at one point. The kitty and a stud on it. It was lame. Because it's still Yeah, the Facebook page is right as well. Yeah, no, yeah, I do. This is just the Kick stream, the Kick.com stream specifically. I'm doing good. We're just talking about bad internet from the 90s and pornography that took 5 hours to fucking print out. 56K modems and shit like that. Blockbuster Video. You can jerk off to Stallone. You guys are weird. Diskette drive. Dude, every computer had a fucking disk drive. Literally. Remember floppies though? Man, floppies, bro. Floppy drives, dude. Man, that's fucking old fashioned right there. Yeah, floppies, dude, man, that shit is crazy old. I remember doing MS Paint stuff a long time ago and throwing a floppy in a trash 80 just to do MS Paint shit. I think it was a trash 80. I can't remember. It might have been a newer model actually, but it was along the same lines basically as a fucking trash 80. What was it? Number Munchers, Mario Teaches Typing, shit like that. Pamela Anderson sex tape, my god, bro. Tommy Lee, the fucking Python, bro. We got the robes though. Pimp time. Yeah, that was a big deal, dude. That Pamela Anderson pornography thing was like a big fucking deal. I remember that being like such a big deal. Dude, I remember O.J. Simpson running from the cops before he went to fucking trial. You remember that? I don't know if anybody watched that on the news, but when he was in the Bronco and he was driving in LA, running from the police, I remember that so vividly for some reason. That's like a big memory for me when I was a kid. Such a specific memory, yeah. It was a weird ass. I don't know why I remember it so vividly, though. Doesn't make any sense to me at all why I remember it so vividly. Literal history being made, it's true. All the OJ, I was working in the hospital. Were you? You saw that shit on the news, though. I know you did. Like, everybody, I think everybody was watching it. Or the fucking LA riots. Remember that shit, dude? Oh, man, bro. Fucking 1992, dude. That shit was a big fucking deal. All the patients had OJ on the TV. No shit. I just remember Johnny Cochran, you know what I mean? Being like, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. He's talking about the glove. Like, damn it, Johnny Cochran, get out of my fucking head, dude. Shut up. Nobody cares. We all know he's guilty, even though he didn't get charged with it. We knew he has something to do with it. I know he does. It's fucking obvious. But as a lawyer, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to defend your client. That's just how it works. Everybody's entitled to due process according to the human civil rights of America. Let's see. Make it about race. Yeah, it was. I mean, but Johnny Cochran, dude, the dude is tricky. He may not be the most savory individual in the entire fucking realm of legal profession, but my god, dude, is the guy brilliant as fuck. He's the literal Don King of the law, in my opinion. That dude could get anybody off for murder, and dude, he's worth the money. Literally. Became so polarizing, yeah. It did. It was fucking ridiculous. You're not supposed to say that in the legal profession. You can't get anybody off for murder. My client was just innocent. That's what you need to say. Don't ever say I can get you off for murder. Just say you're innocent. You're an innocent client. It's just a witch hunt. That's what this is. Even though it's obvious you murdered your wife, I won't believe that you did because I'm a lawyer. And you're paying me not to believe that, so here I am. That's why I can't go into criminal law at all. Like, I'll be such an asshole in criminal law. Okay, I know you're a fucking liar, so just pay me your money, scumbag, and I'll pretend you're innocent. Like, nope. Can't do it. Sorry. Unless it was a family member, maybe. Get you over. Being that arrogant, yeah, that's like you're obviously making deals with the devil there, man. Like there's some seriously bad shit going on. Like you're not really up there for the judicial system. You're just there to make the money, you know. There are lawyers like that though. There are scumbag lawyers out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously that's a thing, but. Like, the thing is it's crazy how, like, certain lawyers can actually just work for the mafia, like, straight out. Yeah, I work for the mob. This guy committed this crime, this guy committed that crime, but, yep, I work for him. That's my job. I'm a mob lawyer. Imagine being John Gotti's lawyer. I don't think I want to try that. That would be like fucking ridiculous. Like it'd probably get good like notoriety and shit, and like you'd be known as the dude that defended Gotti and all that, but fuck that shit. I don't want to go down in that fucking airplane. Y'all can have that. Or Whitey Bulger's lawyer, fuck that dude.
Perhaps.
We're about to talk about Whitey Bulger's lawyer, yeah. Yeah, Whitey Bulger, man, that guy is something else. There's a scumbag and then there's Whitey Bulger. Whitey Bulger is the ultimate scumbag. He's the scumbag of the scumbags. If you don't know Whitey Bulger, he was like basically a mafia don, but like in the Irish art, like the Irish what do you call it, mafia. It wasn't really Irish mafia, but it was like American white people mafia kind of thing. And the dude is a total like, he's an informant. You know, he sold his own people up the river pretty much just to keep operating. He's one of those guys. He's a scumbag against scumbags even. Like, so he has no loyalty. He's one of those people. Like, they kind of romanticize him a little bit, but he's such a scumbag, nobody likes him. And it's understandable because he's a piece of shit. I don't like him either. Dante would say there's a special place in hell for him, because there really is, according to him. The Tekashi 6ix9ine of his era. Dude, Tekashi 6ix9ine didn't murder like a quarter of the people that fucking Whitey Bulger had murdered. That dude literally had like, I don't know, hundreds of people killed. You know? at least hundreds. And he did a lot of them himself too, which is fucking just disturbing as shit. He's like a serial killer kind of dude. I don't even think Tekashi 6ix9ine could kill anybody, to be honest with you. Like, it's funny because I didn't like Lil Wayne either for the longest time. I was like, I can't stand his voice. I don't like the way he raps. Like, and then I see interviews with Lil Wayne. The dude is real as shit. He's a real dude, man. Like, he's pretty honest about shit. Like, I'm surprised I actually really enjoy listening to him talk sometimes. It's kind of weird to say that, but because he has such a weird ass voice, but the dude makes a lot of sense a lot of the time. 6ix9ine, dude, that dude is a fucking piece of crap, bro. That dude is not a cool dude. No, I'm taking online shit. Yeah, I go to online classes and then like I study in my free time, but I can't go all at once until my daughter starts to go to school. Really, that's the only time I'll be able to do that because I'm not gonna have time in either way to do that. I'm getting tired. It's getting harder for me to talk, but yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Because I have a full-time thing I'm doing here, obviously, and then taking care of her is like almost a full-time job for me, really, because I'm mostly the one that watches her. Like, I'm pretty much her main caregiver. Which, I mean, I love my daughter, so it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? But it's just, that's why I end up waking up at 4 in the morning and staying up till 2 in the morning, because I'd be hustling, you know, like at night, I'd be hustling during the day when I'm not watching my daughter, and then I wake up at 4 in the morning because she always wakes up at like 4:50, 4:40, around there, whatever. And then I'll watch her the majority of the morning. Some days I don't got her. Like, there's like 2 days a week, 3 days a week I don't got her. So then I just like, you know, that's what I'll work during the daytime, like for most of the day. You know, it just depends on the week. Like, my dad will watch her like on a Monday and on a Friday, and then on Saturday her other grandparents watch her. But the majority of the time she spends with me, and that's how it's always been, really, to be honest with you, because even straight out the NICU, I was the one spending most of the time with her. That's just how it goes, man. So, like, I spend a lot of time with my daughter. So I'll read and stuff when I'm with her sometimes, and she gets all mad about it, but she's a baby, so she don't understand. So I'll stay up late working on my craft, and then stay up studying or whatever I gotta do, and then the next day I'll do it all over again. That's how it goes, man. Like here I am right now, it's almost 1 in the morning, still fucking doing no death runs. And then I gotta wake up around 4 in the morning to get ready to take care of my daughter before her grandparents pick her up. And then I'm gonna start streaming at 10 a.m. So between 10 a.m. and like, between 10 a.m. and when she gets picked up, which is like 2 hours, I'll have time to clean the house and study something, and then I'll start working. And then I'll work till 6 p.m. Then I'll watch her for a little bit. Yeah, it's rough, dude. It's not easy, but I'm grateful eventually she's gonna start school at least, you know. I mean, dude, even double streams. Look at this. I fucking streamed for 4 hours earlier on Facebook, and here I am streaming for another fucking what, 3 hours here. You can't say I'm lazy. Let's just put it that way. My days are never consistent with lazy days. That's for sure. You'll get 2 naps if you want, yeah, but it always feels like I'm wasting time when I take a nap. I don't like taking naps that much. I wish I could, but it's not worth it in the long run. I can take naps when I'm accomplished, when I've done what I'm supposed to do. Litigation for the gaming industry might be something that'd be interested in, honestly, because the thing is too, like, I honestly do believe Facebook is taking money from me and other streamers and not telling us, because they don't tell us exactly how much we make sometimes. Like, they kind of just throw a number out there. Like, so I don't know if all the figures are correct on Facebook. Like, it doesn't feel right sometimes, because like I said, like a couple months ago, I had somebody that donated $500. I haven't seen that $500 in donation at all from Facebook in the last 2 months, you know. So I really don't know what's going on, and like Twitch kind of got busted for that a while ago, for not giving people like the full amount of whatever they said they were going to give them in the first place. So litigation would be something that would be interesting in the gaming industry. It kind of needs to be put up there a little bit here and there, because I do believe that there are people getting screwed all over the place. And with all the bans and stuff too that don't make any sense to me, like certain streamers get banned and other ones don't for the literal same fucking thing. That's another thing I don't understand that needs to kind of be ironed out a bit in the gaming industry too. Specifically with streaming, obviously not with the actual game making process or whatever. But like, I think it's just weird, man. A lot of people do shit that they shouldn't get away with, and then other people do that same exact thing and they get fucking like busted, you know. They do, but some stuff doesn't make sense, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's stuff that doesn't add up sometimes. And sometimes the other part of it that's annoying as shit too is that they just don't pay you straight out. Like, they say that you earn this much, and then depending on whatever month it is, sometimes they just don't pay you until next month. And then at the same time, there's no way to actually like hold somebody accountable for it. Like, if you have a problem, you have to create a ticket for it, right? But there's no actual person to talk to. It's just a fucking ticket that goes to a fucking machine, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the real deal. Like, you don't get to fucking actually complain to somebody about it. Which is, in my opinion, just, there's no accountability at all. Like, it's dangerous, in my opinion, to be like, to have a corporation that does that, because eventually people are gonna get armed with some kind of, you know, they're gonna find some loopholes there somewhere where people are getting screwed and kind of exploit that shit and destroy some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even tell you how many times where it's just like 1 month where they're like, oh, well, we didn't pay you this time, but we'll pay you soon. And then when you bitch about it, eventually they do pay you the money you earned, essentially. It's fucking stupid, man. It's like, you got bills to pay, you got mouths to feed and shit. Then they're just like, no, you gotta wait. You just gotta wait until we pay you. That's basically it. Like, before it was like the first 5 days in the month they were paying me on Facebook. They'd pay me like that one time a month. And then when I started making non-live content, then they'd pay me twice a month. Which makes sense because there are two different types of income source. One is from the ad revenue that you make on your videos because of, you know, ads or whatever they put on them, which I don't even know the exact figure of exactly what you make based on the ad revenue. But yeah, by the way, you're not getting paid. That's the worst fucking part about it. Yeah. And then the thing that sucks too is they take a percentage, like a hardcore percentage from people and that's why nobody donates on Facebook. Think about it. The amount you gotta pay for stars just to donate in the first place, it doesn't add an incentive to fucking donate to your favorite streamer. It's too expensive. It really is, because they end up taking so much fucking money from the person that's trying to buy the stars in the first place. There's no incentive to actually use stars. And then at the same time, there's no fucking tiered system for subscriptions, so you can't pay the streamer more. We get 100% of the subscriptions. 100%. But there's no tiered subscription, so what's the point of subbing more than once? You can't sub more than once. You see what I'm saying? So there's no way to actually make a hefty amount doing it. Yeah. You know, it's fucking ridiculous dealing with all that and then having to pay the bills and do all this other shit. And there's been months where they didn't pay me for 2 months straight, dude. Like, I had to figure something out. I had to save money or whatever, or borrow money from somebody just to pay my fucking bills. You know, and eventually I got paid, but there was a whole month that's still unaccounted for. They never fixed it. Even to this day, they never fixed it. You know, it's like, what the fuck, dude? For real? So I like, if people wanted to donate, the best place to do is donate direct, like actual PayPal donations, because then it actually makes some money off of it, basically. But if I don't have that, it's gonna take me literally 2 months to even see that money at all. Forgot how terrible coolest weapon is against the fucking giant. You keep the majority of the subs, yeah, but then, like I said, there's really no incentive in subbing because you can only sub once. You know, so there's no tiered subbing thing, so I can't make any extra revenue. It's cool though. I mean, I don't mind people. I'm really excited that people are willing to help support the stream, and that really makes it a lot easier to keep going and stuff. But if there's really no incentive for me to have subs if there's no way to actually make a tiered sub kind of thing go on to make more cash. I mean, because the thing is like you can be subbed, but there's like at least tiers on fucking Twitch where you could have like a higher tiered sub and, you know, like have like show off to people that have been in the chat for a while and stuff. You know what I mean? Because you can resub every month on Twitch, and it gives you months in advance, years in advance even. So like that's definitely one of the things that Facebook is missing that could bring the streamer more revenue. But the fact that we make 100% means that they won't ever change that on purpose because they're a bunch of assholes. So they want people to depend on stars so they can make their profit off of the stars. But the stars, dude, the stars won't bring any profit because nobody wants to fucking buy that shit. And I understand completely why nobody wants to buy that shit. So that's why it's a confusing ass fucking atmosphere and climate to be a streamer on Facebook. It's a pain in the ass, dude. Like a supreme pain in the ass. I don't usually complain about the financial aspect of it, though. I don't really like to do that. I think that's like the only time you'll actually hear me say anything about it, is like right now. Because I don't really see the point of doing that. And that's kind of the thing I've always tried to like hammer home. I don't do it for money, obviously. You know, people will be like, why don't you just get a regular job then? Why are you bitching? Like, I don't really bitch about it at all. Like, I hardly ever talk about it. You know what I mean? I really don't talk about it at all. I don't think anybody's really ever heard me actually say that it sucks to be fucking getting paid by Facebook. Like, and I don't talk about how little money I have or whatever. All I need is enough to pay my bills and take care of my daughter. That's literally all I need. I don't need any more than that. But it's just like, it's irritating having to deal with all that shit. Especially when they don't pay you and you have bills to pay. That's like the worst. I'd be complaining too. Yeah, it's one of those things, man, you know? It's an endless vicious cycle of bullshit that I don't even want to fucking talk about. Yes, attack him. That makes no sense. Attack his ass. Can you, like, roll? Goddamn controller's not working again. Let me get through the fight, controller, please. I need to finish this run, at least, before I buy a new fucking controller for the 50th goddamn time. Please? Terrible boss fight? It is kind of, yeah. This one is the worst boss fight in this game. Probably one of the worst boss fights in fucking Dark Souls, to be honest with you. Like, this could have been such a good fight. I get what they were trying to do for it, but it's just not really fucking at all good, to be honest with you. But that is no death run. 299. Finally. We got it done. Tomorrow will be 300. Oh, baby. We done, boy. Now you're gonna go sleep. Put it on the board. It's on the board, baby. 299, no death runs. Right there, baby. I was kind of excited, to be honest with you. I don't think I've gotten excited about a no death run in quite some time. It's kind of cool to do a 300. I'm too awake. That's fair. Just got dead to bed. That's fair. I was gonna, if we had finished this first try, I was gonna go try a no death run in Resident Evil without infinite ammo. I was gonna do standard playthrough, no saves, of course, because I don't know what a good end game weapon would be to use in Resident Evil 4 yet. For no infinite ammo, I'll probably have to stick with the shotgun and a pistol more than likely, and maybe a sniper rifle.
And all of this will play out again.
Hopefully, you'll be up in the morning. I'll be on around 10 o'clock.
It is your
It's not
choice
that early.
To
But
embrace
try to get some
or
rest,
renounce
maybe.
this.
But I love you guys. Thanks for being a part of the Greatest Souls community. Thanks for always being there and being so supportive. I appreciate you all very, very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good one.